Bruno Fernandes head and shoulders above everybody else on the pitch for the 90 minutes. He looked good. Solskjaer maybe got a little carried away.
Huh?
He's come in and given everyone a big boost, not just the team, but the supporters too. That's nice.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
Stop right there.
Then he's like a mix of Scholes and Veron.
Oh, boy.
Come on, Ole. I mean, this is the kind of experience that he doesn't have that we're talking about. You know, it's the last thing you do to anybody. I don't care whether it's an experienced player, a kid, whatever. Keep your mouth closed. Let Bruno Fernandes' performances speak for itself. You don't need to go throwing anything else at it other than, listen, this guy's himself. Just go and watch him play.
Away from the quote, he was good, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he is a player. And I think he is somebody that certainly is going to help Manchester United now and into the future. No doubt about that. What I would suggest is that from what we have seen from Manchester United this season, you roll out the quality of Bruno Fernandes out on the field, and he looks like Scholes and Veron put together. Because whatever else you have seen up until Bruno Fernandes being out on the field has been a very low standard. And so therefore, when you see a guy that has the vision, the ability on the ball, the patience, the confidence, the willingness to put his foot on the ball and be able to distribute, joining in the attack, being dangerous out of the midfield, all those things that you haven't seen from any of the Manchester United midfielders, you're seeing it from him. And so then he looks like, hey, yes, we got somebody. Just got to be careful about not going crazy.
Meanwhile, what a goal from Martial. It looked like a training match, didn't it? 70,000 people watching, and he just looked like he had all the time in the world. And this is a player, obviously, we've discussed a lot on this show, Stevie. How frustrating is it as a coach to have a player like this where he shows you exactly what he can offer, but on other occasions just completely disappears?
I think I said it a few weeks ago. This is the kind of guy that gets you the sack, because he will do something like he did in this game. And by the way, what a goal.
Yeah.
You talk about awareness and being... I mean, how
and there's only so many people who can do that. Yeah.
Right. There are only so many people who have that ability, that are capable of doing it. But you know what? This guy, from doing that, will disappear and not do anything. And as a coach, you'll be sitting on the side of the field going, right, you know what? I'm going to take this guy off. And then he'll do that.
Yeah.
Or you'll keep replaying him, and then you'll sit in the next game and go, I'm going to take him off, but you know what? I was going to do that last week, and he did that, so I won't do it, and then he won't do anything. You know, you're constantly, as a coach, thinking what you're going to get for this guy. That's not a good place to be. As talented as Martial is, that's not good for Solskjaer.
What you hope is that eventually he grows up. Eventually he matures. That's what you hope.
Yeah.
The problem is, as Stevie just talked about, you end up waiting for that to happen. And you think he's there because he gives you a couple of games in which, hey, we're seeing it. Here it is, a consistency. We're going to see it next week. And then that disappearance act happens. And that's the tough part. Because if you hadn't seen anything good from him, it's easy to say, nah, come on, get off the field, come and sit next to me. But because there's potential for something magic to happen, then that's when you go chasing. And when you go chasing, and Manchester United in a situation when they're chasing, that's when it's tough for the coach. And it's tough for the players as well around him because they don't really know what to expect from him.
And it doesn't really help either when you really don't have a lot of options to change it. That makes it even harder. Listen, if you've got the squad that Fergie had years ago, then it's, you know what, you're off. Another one on, and you've got the same thing. He doesn't have that option, Solskjaer, so it's a...
And you know who knows that?
It's a conundrum for him.
You know who knows that he doesn't have many options? Anthony Martial himself.
Yes.
Manchester United in a good position, though, to finish in a Champions League spot. Taking a look at their remaining fixtures. Tough 3 games coming up. You would suggest Everton and then City and then Spurs. The rest of the run-in, pretty nice, though, for Solskjaer.
I'm going to go the absolute opposite of what I said about Arsenal. Away from home, you can't trust Manchester United. You just can't trust them. Regardless of whether it's teams in a relegation battle or fighting for Europe, whatever it may be. You do not know what you're getting away from home, and that would be my worry.
That last game away against Leicester could be fun. Considering all the permutations, the chasing pack that obviously are all fighting for that 5th spot at the moment. But is it fair to say Manchester United look better suited than the others? Certainly better than Spurs, Wolves, Sheffield United.
Right. But that's...
Only leaves him fifth.
That's also...
Yeah, but fifth is good enough.
Well, of course, I'm Manchester
There
City.
you go.
Do you know what? I'm sitting here and I'm going, what's he talking about? Fair enough.
I'm glad we got there in the end.
Yeah, we did, aye.
Look, I think Manchester United, they've given reasons to think, yes, maybe. But just like everybody else there, they're giving you reasons to say, no. Say Martial doesn't score any more goals. And he's not the productive player that you think he's going to be. Then where are the goals coming from? And you have that issue across the board. There are frailties and vulnerabilities with all these teams.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.